welcome. It's another beautiful Tuesday. Every Tuesday, exactly at 8 p.m., we sit on it. We call it the
Terrific Tuesday.
Yes, because every Tuesday we sit on this couch, me and my friend, my wife and my partner in Christ and my partner in
Christ.
crime. And to discuss this thing called
Marriage.
we strongly believe that marriage is good.
Marriage works.
If only.
If only you work
And
it.
tonight we are here to help you.
Work your very own.
Yes, so karibuni sana, karibuni sana. You're welcome, right?
Right, very right and very true. And today we want to go directly to our topic of the day.
Topic of tonight.
Yeah. Tonight's topic is we are handling on communication.
Yes.
Communication. Many a times there is fire that has been caused by communication.
A lot.
Yeah. Many a times misunderstandings rise from communication issues.
Yeah.
Okay. And then many a times fights also arise from communication. So communication is very vital.
It is primary.
Yeah.
It is primary.
In any marriage, communication is very, very key. How you talk to your spouse really does matter.
A lot.
Yes.
Yes, very key. Many people, many couples don't even know how to talk. Men don't know how to talk. Couples don't know how to talk.
Yeah.
And we're talking about communication here. We're talking about sijui kukula or asking questions. No. Communication is very vast, it's very wide, also it's very deep. And as she said, communication can trigger war. Communication also can make things calm down. So how you start a communication and how you respond to some communication will determine how that thing will go. Do you know there are people who don't have communication at all?
No, yes.
They don't talk.
Yeah.
They don't have ati tuongee. Matter of fact, when you bring that issue of let's tuongee, it's like you're sparking a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens.
Who doesn't want like talking, men or women?
Of course, from research.
It's not of course.
From research. This is from research. Is not from my mind. Yeah. Men have 10,000 words in a day. Women have 25,000.
I thought it was 5,000.
Research of today. I did a research today.
So women are still talking more.
Women talk more than men.
So I'm not gonna
So naturally, men talk less.
You see?
Yeah.
It's because we have
Naturally, men talk less, and on a give and take, women talk 25,000 words in a day. Men only have 10,000.
So there are 15,000 on top.
Yes, and again, this is very sad because men like talk 9,500 words from the same research, 9,500 words at work with colleagues, with friends, with people outside. Less than 5,500 words with a wife.
What?
Yes, because communication between husband and wife in the research showed that a couple from morning to evening, a working couple from morning to evening, apparently talk 5 minutes in a day.
Okay.
5 minutes only. So it can be less than even 500 words. That means that relationship has an issue.
Big one.
Big issue. If at all the whole day, say 12 hours, 6 to 6, probably you left to work 6 a.m. and then you came back home after 6, you've only spoken a maximum of 5 minutes as a couple. A maximum of less than 500 words, it means amuongei.
Yeah.
And communication is what now makes you know where your partner is, makes you know how things are, makes you solve issues if there are underlying issues, makes you come out with a way out, a way of progress, planning, and a way of moving ahead. So if a couple is at the 5 minutes communication point, then it means that marriage is almost dying.
Yeah. It needs,
Okay.
It needs to be
So
rejected.
the man has already spoken to at work with all his friends 9,500 words. So when he comes home, he will definitely find the wife nagging. Because hana kitu ya kusema.
Ashachoka.
Ashaongea yake ya
Ashamaliza.
Yake imeisha. For the day is over. So when he comes home, that's when now Mama is saying, I want us to talk, and he's like, really? I'm already tired.
I've spoken enough.
Yeah. Today I've been, you know, and most men are like that. They say, I've had a rough day, I've been very busy and all that. Those excuses are true. Because ameongea yake yote the whole day. Kama ashaongea 9,500, ana kitu ya kukuambia. And you see, that's nature. You can't fight with nature.
Wow.
And that time, the woman probably is a housewife. She's only spoken 5,000 words. I'm actually at 20,000 words. And I feel I need to talk to my husband. We are not okay.
To say those 20,000. Man, that is suicide mission.
Yeah, so it's not even suicide mission for you. It's suicide mission for us. Because we don't have where to pour out. Okay?
Well,
Yeah, so it is that challenging. So one of the things that causes marital issues, marital challenges, is when you do not understand your partner. There is a reason as to why, for me, still on the introduction, there is a reason as to why God made man different from woman. It is God's way of making that men speak more, less. Women speak more, isn't it? It is the way we are wired. It's the way men are wired. Men are less talkers, isn't it? So when I don't understand that my husband, being a man, has lesser words than me, and when you don't understand that your wife has more words, the conflict already begins there. Because you look at me and say, this woman, she talks too much. Okay? And when I look at you, my husband doesn't want to talk. What is it? Who do you talk to? So you see, already there is an issue there. And the issue is because I have not taken time to understand that you're male and male behave this way. You have not taken time to understand that I'm female and female, this is how they behave. Shida already shines up.
communication. And you see also something else is that men,
Yeah.
we don't like being engaged in too much talk. Our mind has up to a certain capacity it can take. Matter of fact, something that women should know is that when you start talking to the man, you need to be very careful or very, like for a better word, know up to when that can he take it, whether good or bad. A man can be excited over a matter for only 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You get after that, like for example, you come, hi, honey. The first 1 2 minutes you kiss him, he will respond. When you continue, it begins to irritate. You start talking to him, and he will give you attention like 5 minutes, 10. When it continues 20 to 5 minutes, automatically his mind begins to, wander around. So, but that also does not mean you cannot have a healthy communication.
Yeah.
So we want to today start with how do you communicate? Because also, how you communicate matters a lot. But we'll get to that. Today we're talking about some of the triggers.
Before we go there, can I ask you a question? What is communication, and why is communication very important for a couple?
Communication is talking. Communication is having matter of fact, for me, there's no relationship without communication. It is the basic of relationship.
Yeah.
Communication makes you be able to, to have a smooth ride, smooth relationship. Because that's why you'll be able to solve problems. That's why you'll be able to make progress in any area in marriage. So communication is key, very important.
Right.
In a marriage, it's very important because it's what lubricates your relationship. It makes a relationship be like it's moving.
Yeah.
Very key. Very important.
So one pointer why it is very important.
Why? Because
Why should a couple talk?
Couples talk so that one, you can know where your spouse is at per time.
Yeah.
Emotionally, mentally. It also helps you to know what they're thinking, whether they're in this marriage or not, because you can easily drift from that marriage if people are not talking.
Yeah.
You might think we are together, but you are alone. Yes.
For women, as I've stated, with the 25,000 words that we want to, we are meant to release in a day. Of course, definitely there are times you go to bed without having released all of them. Because you see, especially if you're just around in a vicinity whereby you don't need to talk much, si lazima uongee zote. But that's the capacity to which women can get to at 25,000. So for us as women, communication is very vital because it bonds, it brings a bond. Okay? When we talk, when we talk to our husbands, we can easily relate emotionally with someone whom we pour out to when we talk.
Matter of fact.
So it is quite emotional for women.
So women treasure talking
a lot.
even more than sex.
Yes. And sex will become better if we talk. The sweetness of sex will be when there is already a bond with communication or in communication.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Right. So let's get down to it. Triggers, trigger words. Words you use that can ruin a communication.
Is the topic of tonight.
Is the topic of tonight.
Yeah, so it is communication.
Yeah,
then
but there
the
are
trigger words.
Yeah, the trigger words
that can ruin
the communication.
Yeah.
Because also communication is very key. How do you start communication? And when someone tells you, I want to talk to you, how do you respond?
Yeah.
Okay? And there are words you can say, and that communication does not even start.
Yeah.
It dies from the onset. So we want to look at some of these things, and then we are going to see how do you, I will try and see if we can both handle the trigger and how do you communicate? How do you communicate? Yeah. How do you make it? What are some of the words you can use to like trigger communication, or you can like uchoche, that communication. Number one trigger word that can ruin communication is, can we talk?
Yeah.
The question is this.
Yeah.
How should it be brought?
Now, that's an issue when it comes to men, okay? Because most of the time, you find your habit.
What are you saying to men?
They don't like that question. Okay, they don't like that approach.
Yes, the approach.
Yeah, they don't like that approach. Like, you find your husband is calm, watching TV or watching a football match, and then you're like, honey, can we talk? Already that man, something has been triggered, especially a guilty man, something has been triggered in him that it is about to get bad.
Even me, I think also the tone matters.
Yeah. See, it is, with that kind of statement, it is not even with the tone. It is with the subconscious reaction that men have. Okay? So, your wife comes and tells you, I'm sure she can't come, can we talk? From wherever she's come from, is she mad? Is she crazy? Switch off that thing, can we talk? Of course, anajua hapo ameshaharibu. All right? But by the mere fact, men do not like that statement.
Yeah, men don't like that statement.
I don't understand. I don't understand why. Then there's this point of, the way a communication is started, it really matters. Then how should it be started? Because there's what I want us to talk about. There is what your wife wants you people to talk about. And that's her approach of getting your attention. All right?
Is that the only approach?
It is the major approach. Like, you're busy, you're watching TV. You're busy, you're playing PS. You're busy, you're watching football match.
Men play PS.
Yeah, there are men who play PS. They love whatever PlayStation games.
A old man.
Yes, they're there. So, they are busy. So, by that approach, as a woman, you want to disrupt whatever they are doing and get his attention.
I think women bring that when they want quarrel.
No.
When they want problem.
It is not so.
It is.
No.
Can we talk? Amekuja na ubaya.
Sasa kwa nini unaisema hivyo?
Because
iseme vizuri, there is a way it can be used.
Can we talk?
Yeah, unamwambia, like now we are seated here. I tell you, honey, can we talk? The next response, sasa ona vile umeirudisha. Unaona? So
a natural man will respond like that.
That is exactly. But I want to break it today. How? You don't respond like that yourself.
Yes, but
yourself, you don't respond like that, because most of the time that's the approach I usually come with, and your response is not so. So that means when you want.
But I always ask, what is it?
No. What one of the things you do? I'll tell them how you do it. Okay, the way you do it. If you are on your phone, you'll put down your phone and you'll give me attention. Okay? That's how he does it. And then he asks, about what? That's the next question he'll ask. Calmly and,
that's what I'm saying. I also strongly believe the way it has been brought.
The way it has been brought.
I'm told, honey, can we talk about something? Matter of fact, it's not, can we talk? She's she has a more nicer way.
But that's the approach, really. I either say, can we talk, or there's something I want us to talk about.
That's the right word.
Yeah.
But if you come and tell a man, can we talk? The first thing that will happen, the defense mechanism will be placed instant.
Unaona shida hata vile unaisema, ukienda in a court of law, someone will take it that way, that this man was approached that way. Can we learn to bring things as they are?
But you see now,
Tulete vitu vile ziko.
Yes.
Like for example, there is a woman probably somewhere who has the same approach. Okay? Now, well, probably when she was cooking. Okay? And then she realizes she's finished cooking, she's already put food on the table, or probably she's now free, or maybe she wants to go to bed. And huyu jamaa ni kama bado ameshikana. Whatever anafanya, maybe kwa laptop, anamalizia kazi, something is happening. Then she comes in, wants to take your attention. She can't be coming from wherever she's come from and come badging on you. She's not mad. It is this thing. The problem is the response, the way men take it. It is a natural instinct that most men take it like it's time for war.
That's what I'm saying.
Or there is an issue coming.
That's what I'm saying.
Sasa swali ni conversation inafaa kuanzaje?
Never kwa hivi. Ladies, let me tell you, if you're going to talk to your husband, especially when the atmosphere is not very nice, and you want to bring up an issue, and you want to catch his attention, you don't tell him, "Honey, can we talk?" The first question it will be about what? Just tell him, there's something I wanted to share with you. That's a nicer way.
Yeah.
Just tell him, there's something I wanted to share with you. Can I have some time? You see, already you have caught him unaware. At the same time, he's not expecting trouble. But if you go to a man and tell him, can we talk? Already he knows his mind in a split seconds, it goes to what could have happened, what could have done. And immediately he feels there's something, he blocks. And that time his face has frowned. Already he has disconnected time. Or he will just listen for the first 5 minutes. Then switch off. Tell him, is there something there's something I want to share with you. Can I have some time?
Let me just bring it now back to you. How come with you it's different?
Because
I think other people take it badly.
Also, I think also the way also is broad. We have talked about how we bring issues to each other.
Yeah.
We have discussed it. So there's also, before, it was not so. We worked on it. It's in every man. Look at them, can we talk? It's in every man. Whether there's problem or not. Ataruka.
Yeah.
The answer will be kuhusu nini.
Yeah.
You know what he has done? He has jumped to conclusion.
Ashaanza kukimbia.
Kuhusu nini? Ma'am, hapana. Already he has finished the meal. So that one kills communication.
Yeah.
The word, can we talk, is not a good one when you want to catch your husband's attention.
Yeah, and also for me, like as you were talking, I was just running it through my mind. If someone comes and approaches me that way, like for instance, can I have water? For me, I find that very rude. If you
that's what I'm saying.
It's like it's a command. Can we talk?
It has some authority behind it.
Yeah, like too much seriousness, or like a command, or like a demand somehow behind it. Because look at it this way also. Can I have 100 shillings?
Is it yours?
Really, you see that's the same response. But look at it this way. Can we please talk?
Yes. Or
can I have some few minutes of your time?
Yeah, I want to say something.
I think that's much calming.
Yeah. That's
much approachable. That's much better.
It's sweeter. Definitely when you come with the approach, can we talk? Apple already, there's no peace.
Yeah.
Apple mentioned is war.
Yeah.
So it will shut down communication. It won't go anywhere.
Yeah, and one of the things that it runs with that question that runs in the minds of most men, because that question affects most men.
Yes.
Okay? That communication, a trigger word, affects most men rather than the other 5 that you're going to handle. hizo zina affect both parties. But this first one affects most men. I think, ladies, we need to look for a better way. If you need to get the attention of that man, you need to look for a better word or a better starter. Yeah, because can we talk where it takes the man, it takes him directly to what have I done?
Yeah, what mistake again? What's the
And
it?
after that, what have I done? If it is someone whom you've been having issues with, already there is a block, a defense mechanism. Ako ready. Ako ready kukujibu, ako ready kutoroka,
ako ready vita.
Ako ready today. You are going to face it also. Leo utanishinda kwa maneno.
Yeah, very key. So you need you for men, you don't come like that.
Yeah.
You come like that, it's a guarantee it won't end well. It won't end well.
Yeah.
Right. The second question, trigger that can ruin communication when you're in marriage. And really, because as we said earlier, communication is fundamental. It's very key. It's an icebreaker.
Yeah.
You know. So the second thing that can destroy that communication. Now what now again?
Say it again.
For example, when somebody brings up the issue.
Say it again.
I will do that. Yeah. Somebody brings an issue, then you go like the second one is like, now what now again? Those kind of statements. Yeah. What now again? As in, it's like it's another problem that's come. And also that statement is women like it a lot. What else? What else again? What is it?
No.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like what now again? It's like we have just finished another problem, we bring another one.
Yeah.
You see, when you say it that way, that attitude.
Thank you. The attitude behind it
ruins the communication.
Yeah.
Now what? Wait, the moment you say that, whether a man or a woman, that thing will destroy communication.
Yeah.
Now, what now again? What is it? Even you, tell somebody, I want us to talk. Now what is it? Now what now again? It's like you don't want the problem. You don't want to talk, right?
Yeah. For me, that trigger word, the disadvantage of that trigger word is the attitude behind it. Okay? Because now it comes out like, what now again? Like, already ushachoka.
And you see, matter of fact, it didn't come that soft.
Yeah.
It can't come that soft.
It can come softly, but again also, whether soft or whether rough,
the attitude is wrong.
The attitude already
is wrong.
It means ushachoka. It means, if possible, let's not handle this thing, or I have had enough. This thing has been too much. Now what again? Is a trigger statement that most of the time it ruins communication. When you use it, the person who has approached you for that communication already has a block, or already feels that are we going anywhere with this?
Really?
With this communication, really? Ushamwagia maji, you know. Even probably with the psych, probably it was something positive. And see, I always say that do not pre-assume that the communication will go badly.
That's true.
Or the issue is an issue, as in ni mashida, what you call makesi. It doesn't have to. Probably this woman has seen a land somewhere that is being sold cheaply, and she comes and tells you, and the response is, now what again?
But you see now, let's also be very honest. Sometimes those kind of trigger words don't come on a good platform.
Definitely, the marriage has probably issues.
So still, even on the platform whereby there's an issue, there's an issue on the marriages. There's some unhandled things. You're angry or something. Those are some of the things that come when there's a rift.
Yeah.
There's something that you guys are not agreeing on. So at that point, what needs to happen is you need to be cautious of those words, because most of the time, if you guys are in good condition, are in good talking terms, you the ones to use those words. Matter of fact, you'll be excited to hear what they have to say.
Yeah.
So most of the time, these words come when there's an issue, and you see, listen to me.
Yeah.
When there is no proper, when there is an issue in the marriage, which they come up, what needs to happen is when there's an issue, they will always come up. There will always be an issue. This is how we address. This is how I talk. You must find the right words.
Yeah.
You must find.
In Swahili, it even comes out to us. Ni nini? Ama
Nini
ni nini
tena?
tena?
Sasa wewe umeanza.
Ni nini tena? It feels so beaten down.
It destroys the whole thing.
Right.
And but especially men, okay, women have that thing. Kwanza, after you have been telling them this, I don't like this. It's like what is it again? And women, and then they sneer.
Yeah.
Done. That man will not talk.
And even vice versa, if it is the woman who's brought it and the man has given that kind of attitude, like, now what again? You just feel like, even before I say what I need to say, are we going anywhere?
But you see,
Will we proceed from here henceforth? Will I get audience? Will I be listened to? Okay, that's now the next thing that now comes in the mind of the person that has brought out the issue. Then it draws you back those ones of, should I talk about it, or should I just let it go? So you're left in between now. This one, will he listen? Will she listen? Should I bring the matter, or should I just pack my bags and just stand up and go to work?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you see, the moment you talk like that, and that marriage cannot be resolved.
Yeah.
Especially if there's an issue.
Yeah.
You see, if there's an issue, that cannot be resolved. Number 3, another word that triggers or ruins, another trigger that ruins communication is what we call, I knew you'd say that. I knew you'd say, especially women who feel victimized.
Yeah.
Who feel like no anaonewanga hata kasi ukweli. They feel like they are being victimized even if it's not true. I knew it you say that. Matter of fact, I was just waiting. What really happens? Do you feel like you're being victimized or what?
This is the thing with women, we can become mind readers. Yeah, and it is wrong. Most of the time, women tend to feel like, I've been with this man for 16 years. I knew he would speak like that. I know him very well. I know this thing will be turned against. I knew the story would turn against me. Now that one, I take it. That one is for women.
It's for women.
Most of the time, that word comes from women. It is a trigger word that ruins communication.
And the moment they say that, the
Yeah.
moment they bring that,
Yeah.
immediately the game changes, the thing shifts.
Yeah.
There's no more communication there.
Yeah, I knew you would say that. It mostly comes with someone who already is a mind reader, or someone who is already trying to show you that I know you too much, even more than you know yourself. You see, at the end of the day, in marriage, you keep on realizing who your husband is or who your wife is. It is a discovery. So when you open your mouth and say, I knew you'd say that, it blocks the other person. It's like you drop something in their tummy. And it comes in between someone is talking, like the way I'm talking now. You say, I knew you would say that. Ushamkata. Umemkata, you've interjected. And the interjection itself is irritating enough. Okay? Because I knew you would say that does not come when you're quiet and I'm the one talking. It comes when you're busy telling me, I don't like the way you handled the matter today. I didn't like the way you called 50 times. It comes immediately. I knew you would say that. It has interjected your expression as a man.
And
and it becomes very irritating. It becomes, can't I talk?
Then also, what it does, it also turns the leaf.
Yeah.
It turns the matter into now, is like that
Defense.
person's defense. The person is feeling victimized.
Yeah.
Like, I knew you would say that because you never trust me. You only see me that way. So you see the person is now taking it as if he or she is being victimized, especially women. That thing also will take you out from the main point.
Right.
It will take you out of the main point, why that issue came about, because it will move from, we were talking about bread, now you feel like you're done the eater of the bread. That statement always takes the thing to the other side.
Yeah, it takes the matter off topic.
You go off topic completely.
Yeah. And this is the question, because now at times the I knew you'd say that is usually true. Like, for example, you know that this man always accuses you, or this woman accuses you of something that is not true. Now it is the victimization in her she tries covering it by that word. Like she tries to feel the victim so that the tables are turned. It's someone who uses that as a bait. You get it? So what if it is true? What word should be used instead of "I knew you'd say that"?
Must you go there?
Must you go there?
Must you say
Even that one is a trigger word.
It's not.
It is.
Because you know what? You know why I'm saying that? Because it's a more politer way. The moment you say, I knew you'd say that, already you've put a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
So you know what this person will do? Will try to prove a point. Prove that point will also make the matter worse because they're saying no. So you see, eventually you will go, the man says, okay, you think I'm lying? Let's go back. And I remind you this thing you did. Now remember, probably that thing she did, or she did, you solved it. But now it has come again. Let me give an example. Don't put milk in the fridge. This is just wastage. So the next time, this is wastage. I knew you say that. You see, when you say that already, the person will go back. Last time I told you, and this is what you did. Again, you've done it. So it will spark an argument.
Yeah.
So
And defense.
And let me tell you, that thing can escalate.
Yeah.
It can escalate. It becomes like now you're talking about something totally different.
Yeah.
You've gone, and as in this is now, it becomes a fight. Matter of fact, if you're not careful, communication ends there.
Yeah. So those are words to avoid when the trigger words that ruin communication are words that you need to avoid using.
Yeah.
Even if anarudia ile makosa, just try and go round about. Don't use the "you can never change," "I knew you would do that," and all those kind of words, because they take that person back. He doesn't realize why he should do what? He should become any better.
Number 6. Another word that is, what do you want? What do you want? It's another thing that most people use, especially men.
Kids.
Yes, and today we're talking about triggers that ruin communication in marriage. Those things that you say and put your partner off if they wanted to talk or they had begun a conversation.
Number 1.
And say number 1 we said is, can we talk? That kind of statement.
Men fear it.
Men don't like it. Number 2, what again now? What again?
Ni nini hiyo inakuwa tongue twister?
We, nikizungu nilisomea.
Ni sawa, tunaelewa ni wapi.
Now what again? Where? I knew you say that.
I knew you would point finger.
Number 3 is, I knew you'd say that. Number 4, you always. That word, you always, definitely spoiled. Number 5, you can never change.
Yeah.
You can never change.
When you use that statement, you kill the communication.
You kill communication. Number 6 is, what do you want? That statement is wrong, is bad. What do you want? What do you want me to do? Where do you want me to go?
It looks so yani unamsumbua.
And then you're so, that means it shows a lot of arrogance. What do you want? Especially men have that word.
Thank you.
Haiwezi kushikilia.
Shikilia.
Hapana.
Shikilia mtu wangu.
Goja, haiwezi.
Sawa.
So I don't want to dwell there because what do you want? But sometimes also
it is usually with men, right?
No.
In other words, men are more like rude kind of.
Matter of fact,
Yeah.
women can be rude. Women are full of attitude. So what do you want? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? I'm not mentioning them, but some of them are even right now. They are here.
Right.
They can bring the art. They can bring it home. See, so that kind of statement shows that you are so disrespectful.
Yeah.
You're full of yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you're just tired with the person who's talking. Yeah.
What do you want for me appears like a bother. Okay.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, it's totally a statement when someone says it, you are bothering them.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't want to talk. Maybe they are tired with you. Maybe you're a nuisance. You know, it brings out so much negativity that even if you're the person that was requesting for the conversation, you are taken aback completely.
Yes.
Okay? You wonder now, this one who already is asking, what do you want? You already are a bother. And so you wonder, should I continue or should I stop? It is a word that totally ruins communication. it makes the other person already angry because how come you don't want to listen to me? How come you don't give me attention? How come you can laugh and have fun with your friends, but when you come to talking to me, it's like I'm a bother, even when I'm trying to bring out something that I feel is important to me for this marriage or for our home.
Yeah.
So when men use it, it makes excuse me. When men use it, it makes the woman, or it makes your wife feel like they are not important, and whatever they are about to bring on table is a nuisance. So please, men, learn not to use those kinds of words. They are not very appealing. Thank you.
Number 7. Then we go to the next thing.
Yeah.
Just unaongea sana.
Hey, that one is the medicine of all them. Yeah.
What? Men, imagine when you have tells you you're talking too much.
Guy,
Guy.
It's not for
Wait.
men. No.
Imagine women can tell you unaongea sana. You talk too much.
Lakini a man who talks to mpaka mama amekwambia unaongea sana, wewe unaongea sana. Kwani umekuwa mama?
No, I'm addressing the issue.
Hey, you're over addressing.
No, umeongea sana.
Hey.
Really?
Yeah.
And then that time they tell like that, they are looking behind. Na umalizi.
Umalizi.
That now she's sneering.
Yeah.
You feel like you want to.
Yes.
And you know women can do that, eh?
Yeah.
They're anointed, gifted, talented, called to do that. So it's so annoying. It's so demoralizing. Umeongea sana. You talk too much.
Yeah.
Can't you finish?
Aki. Yeah. For me, that word is too painful. It's too painful. Yani it dungas the innermost.
But can it have some truth?
Yeah. It can have some truth, but bitter truth. Aki niseme. Niseme tu nikuseme.
Wewe.
Nikuacha nikuseme.
Useme nani?
Na ujue bado tunangoja the way what you've learned, we are going to that.
Hata 20 hapo sasa kwanza. No.
See, when that statement is said, for me, I will say my part of my learning with that statement. That tells you I've been told that before. The way I took it is, you need to learn to know that this person at some point has no capacity to take
too much.
Because
women can talk too much.
Yeah, it's true.
You can say one word 1 million times. So, women, true, you can talk too much. Truth. And sometimes, what you're talking about is accusation.
Me, what I think about it, usually, and this one I've said before, and I'll say it again today, that a woman who talks too much is a woman who's not gotten audience to be heard. Akona maneno, akona vitu kwa roho. So unapata, she's venting. But a woman who has a communication with her husband, you'll find that at some times they can be seated and akuna kitu, there is no issue, there is no matter arising. Okay?
But you should not use those words.
Yeah, but the use of that word, someone is trying, mtu ameongea, yani anafeel akona vitu kwa roho, anapoa out. Sa anapoa, and then wewe uko hapo unamwambia unaongea sana. It means already you've locked or you are locking.
We have
it is demoralizing. You've already said your part.
We have 365 days.
Wacha.
Speak them.
If those 365 days you're not even the audience you have to fight for. There are men who don't like communication at all.
You know women, even if in their sleep, they sleepwalk, they sleep talk.
No. Stop accusations. Question.
Ask.
What are some of the lessons you've learned over time in communication that what was the bad behavior that you had and what is the lesson that
bad behavior I had?
On communication that you've learned this one is bad and you've come out, and how did you come out?
Hey, did I have
then
bad
I'll
ones?
do the same.
May I had bad ones?
Yes, so many. Can I say them for you?
Why are you accusing?
It's not accusing. You've asked me. I know you are my person now.
Do I have one?
What is the one of the bad communication behaviors that you had, and how did you come out of it? Say it. Help someone. Help a brother.
Communication. Let me just say. You say yours. I remember mine.
Okay. I was also trying to jog my mind on it, but one I had several myself, and one of them was I used to be very judgmental. My point was I knew you would say that.
And very conclusive.
I knew you would say that. I loved that statement a lot, and I came to realize that it was not making matters any better. Okay, for me, I knew you'd say that was already a conclusion. This thing, you already say it like that, and for me, it was actually not feeling like the victim. Okay, it was something that I used to feel I was not being understood on. So it was over and overly again being repeated. So how did I come out of it? I stopped using the word. I knew you would say that, and then we handled the matter. Handled the issue overly there. So your own?
Mine was being judgmental, like conclusive in my head, and putting a defense wall. It's one of the things that was key. I had this mentality that
Can we talk?
Can we talk? No, yeah, that's a nini. Those kind of things. Can we talk? There was that defense. So what I do is I learned how they come out. I decided that's the right word. I decided to come with an open mind. So anytime I'm told, can we talk? I don't think of anything. I don't allow my mind to travel and look if I've done any mistake. So I just let it come. I stand for anything that's coming to come.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two, how did I overcome that? I made sure when I'm being talked to, I pay attention. Like eye contact. Like, And let me say something, this will help many men. If your wife wants to talk to you, especially accuse you, and you look at her eyeball to eyeball, if it was a lie, she swallows it. Matter of fact, men, learn this thing. If you have to tell others to talk and she's going to accuse you, Mongal took a match was direct. If she's going to lie, she'll start fumbling with words.
That is also a defense mechanism.
For women.
For you.
No. Just pay attention and look at her eyes.
You are using it as a weapon.
Because you know what happens? Women are not looking, they will throw jabs. They will throw so many things because they want to catch your attention.
That is a defense mechanism.
Even what is not true. But now if she tells you, I want us to talk, then you sit down and look at her. You'll find like, I wanted to say, if you're going to lie or accuse you, you paralyze it. It's not a defense, it's a way of only getting the truth. Yes.
For me, the guilty run while no one passes away is scripture. So, hiyo kitu yenye unakimbia na hata hujaambiwa, it means you're already guilty, unajishuku. Full stop. Now, can we help this a brother here?
Yes.
He's asking, hi guys, I'm Alfred. I usually get turned off when I notice there's something wrong with my wife, and when I ask, she tells me akuna and sawa.
Try and probe more.
Yeah.
Try and don't leave it at the surface. Don't stop there. Ask her, no, you don't look right, you don't look fine, you've just been quiet, you've not been talking. There must be something. I know you when there's something, because this is what happened. Probably she keeps quiet, probably she becomes naggy, sometimes she becomes whatever. You know your wife, so probe it. Try and go deeper. Sometimes women like somebody who probes. And she's like, Uko sawa, what is it? I think there's something wrong. Those are women.
Yeah.
They are feeling something, but they want you to bring it out from them. Sawa too. I had to use a word, but let me just keep quiet. So, Alfred, probe it. Continue.
Yeah.
Try and get it out from her.
And my response on Alfred.
And probably you're the one who has caused it.
Yeah. And my question, for me, Alfred, that one is a red flag. A really, really red flag. One of the things with women is that when your woman locks in, amechoka na wewe.
Yeah.
Any woman that doesn't want to talk to you, and women talk.
Yeah.
Women are always ready to talk. That woman is ushatoka ndani yake.
And then
so
she might be talking to somebody else.
Yes. Anything you're trying to bring her way, no, you're spoiling. Anything you're trying to bring her way, she's already locked you out.
Women will always...
She's already locked you out, and that one is a red flag that kabisa use it probe more, get to know where she is. Sababu labda probably the challenges have been too many that she's tired. She has decided I'll not talk, I'll not say anything. So when she says hakuna and sawa, asha kufunga huyo.
And Alfred,
Yeah.
women are like this. At some point, they will talk to someone.
Yeah.
Women can keep things, and if they cannot burst it on your face, they are talking to someone. I don't want to insinuate that it could be a man,
Yeah.
but women, there's a place they get to, they can't bottle it.
Yes.
They will definitely talk. So
Yeah.
kama kuongeleshi, she's talking to someone, and I want to believe it is not a man.
Pastor Julie, help me on this thing called marriage with this question. I feel frustrated. My effort is never appreciated. My husband is this kind that never sees any good I do, whether I try it or whether I don't. I'm feeling frustrated and I want to stop any good attempts.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So paraphrasing is like the husband is this kind that never appreciates. Hata afanye
Never
kitu
see
mzuri.
anything good.
Yeah, he never sees anything good. She's feeling frustrated. She wants to stop with it. It's an inbox that came and she said we should handle it on the program.
What do you think? What do you think this lady should do?
What is the weight of appreciation in marriage?
No, what is the weight? Yeah, and what is the weight of appreciation to a woman?
Yeah. To a woman? No, to marriage. What is the weight even of saying appreciating your husband?
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Some men don't even care about it.
Yes.
Women are the ones who really, women, if you don't appreciate,
Yeah.
utajibu. Men, most men take it as a responsibility.
Yeah. Now, what I brainstormed on, because she's talked about effort, is like probably she's trying to change or trying to please the husband, and the husband is not noticing.
He's not noticing.
Yeah, the effort that she's putting in. Probably there were issues, or maybe she had to character issues and all that, and the hubby is totally not appreciating.
For me,
Yeah.
if the man is not appreciating, she should stop.
Yeah.
She should stop. Because what is not being appreciated means that man does not value you. Does not. There's. You see, we do things to our spouses to make them happy, to make marriage become more sweeter. So if somebody is not appreciating, it means you're wasting your time, probably wasting your resources, probably wasting your effort. So there's no way of doing it.
Yeah.
And the best thing is when you stop, they will notice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for me, I usually say what is not appreciated depreciates. Okay, what you don't say thank you over, what you don't say thank you for, it gets slowly by slowly, it starts going down.
Yes,
It starts becoming bad if it is not appreciated. What is the weight of appreciation in any marriage? Appreciation is very key. It makes your spouse wants to become better. Look at the little things that they do in their house. This one is out of effort. Even the things that they do as their responsibilities, and just say thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate them. Look at them and just tell them, honey, I really appreciate the way you're not a careless man. The way you dress nicely, the way you smell correct.
Thank you, baby.
You know, the way at least you know how to iron and put yourself together. I really appreciate you. When your husband takes you out with the children, appreciate. It's not your right. There are men who don't do that.
Like me, I'm always told thank you.
Yeah, you say thank you. Teach your children to say thank you. And this thing of also appreciation, I've come to realize that it is a character challenge.
Oh.
Yes, ni tabia huyu ana. Aju kusema, aju ku appreciate. So it's a bad manners.
Okay.
So how you get to captivate it is just captivate it. When just look at something and say, wow, I really appreciate the way my wife is neat. Honey, if I had married a dirty woman, it would have been chaos.
True.
Yeah, so you appreciate the little things, and now slowly by slowly it becomes part and parcel of you. To answer our sister, what I'll tell you is what is not appreciated depreciates. Stop it. You don't need it. If you're giving if you're trying your level best to please this man, to change, to show effort, to become a good wife, and the man is not seeing it, then stop it.
Stop it.
You don't need to waste your effort. Don't die.
In marriage, please, ladies, answer me correct, straight to the point. I want answers. why are some women or ladies or married women, you start very well. You got married, you are going to bed on a very nice skimpy dress, a night dress. You are going to night with a lingerie, but nowadays you go to bed with what do you call it? A t-shirt. You a jumper. This has been a concern of many men. Why do women change along the way?
You saw it somewhere. You saw it somewhere.
Men's complaining that they women begin very well when you get married. They're sleeping on nice t-shirts, not t-shirt, lingerie, nice, very attractive night dresses. Then they get to a place, start coming with jumpers, sweatpants. They come with t-shirts, very old t-shirts. They put those stockings, looking at like you know what I mean, those turbans. They put. What really happens and why? Because most of the time, these things kill romance in bed. Women, why? What happens in between? Talk to me.
These are small issues that men take as issues because they've gone out there probably and they've seen how those people who want to please for a one night stand are dressing up, then they are coming back at home to expect the same. Number 2, it depends. Who are you dressing up that lingerie for? Is this someone who is not taking care of you?
Oh, no.
Is this someone who is battling you? Is this someone whom you really want to show that the beauty part of you? Are you even feeling sexy in front of that person? No. That person is not taking care of you, so that's how it dies. Okay? Number 3, weather.
What weather?
Nimesema niongee kwanza ndio even take notes, take pen and pen. Weather. Listen, those lingeries, it depends.
This duvet.
Ngoja niongee, unani-confuse. Unani-confuse, unanikata, unani-offend.
All right. Na washwa. Wacha tu tuongee tukijibu.
Hapana. We are not going to agree. That's why I'm saying them snappily.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm on 3 and the last one. Number 3. Who are you doing this thing for? Okay? Someone whom you completely disconnected a long time ago and the romance died a long time ago by them mishandling, mistreating, misdoing all the wrong things on you. Okay? And I was saying number 3 is weather. Not all weather is conducive for some outfits. Not all weather. Like there are people who live in the winter sides. Any man that expects a woman to always be up there every day, you're dressing up to please him, dressing up to please him. That man is an attention seeker, and that man is someone who is looking for something that is not real in this world. Kuna either ni movie anaona mingi, ama kuna mali anaenda akivaliwa 1 week anataka kwake ivaliwe kila siku. Unaona? So for me, I tend to think that it doesn't have to be always lingerie. That someone is sleeping with a panty that is cutting their in-between to please someone, becoming uncomfortable to please someone. But the thing is this, if now ameenda chini kabisa sasa analalambaka na jeans, or the way you're putting it, or analala na hiyo yenye inafanya kwa between the blankets, what is it called? That nini material? Tracksuit. Then now at that point it becomes a concern. But when a woman has dropped in trying to look sexy for the husband, there is a problem in that marriage.
Yes. And men are complaining because they feel turned off. They feel because, okay, as Mama said, probably it's true, there's an issue in the marriage, and the man is feeling, I want to rekindle. And the one way to rekindle love is through making love. You know? But unapata, before you guys even, you have to remove a lot of clothes. Still, I believe romance should be kept at the peak, at the pinnacle of it. Nothing should drop. There's nothing like cold. We have duvet. Let's add duvet. And kwa wili wakitanda, we'll get warm. I disagree there. Okay.
This thing, again, also, for me, there's a lot of, for me, I want to put it this way. There's a lot of fiction expectation from men nowadays.
What is fiction?
Fiction expectation is things that are not real in a real marriage.
Like what?
Like movies. You watch in movies that is how the two ladies in movies are dressing. you know, skimpy. That girl has been paid to dress like that.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Okay. Number
Honestly,
2.
how should a woman sleep in
Number
bed?
2,
With a jumper.
No, maybe that's a topic that we should handle one day. That's a topic that we should handle one day.
So.
And you see, hata kilala na hiyo nguo in a reveal. Is there cuddling? Are you people touching each other? Is there warmth in that bed? Ama unalala tu alafu usiku hata mtu hata kunotice amke saa 11 ameenda. Kesho utaivaa. Utaivaa ya nini na umelala ukisikia baridi bure? So at the end of the day, men are seeing a lot of fiction. Girls with a lot of makeup and a lot of added eyes and a lot of, you know, fake life out here, and then they want it to be applied in the house. It's not true. Oh. Stop depressing your wives by too much high expectation.
How should the man does not sleep that way?
Apana, these men, even them, kwanza mmoja wenu hapo mwenye wake analalanga na tracksuit. Hebu comment ndio mjue wanalalanga na tracksuit. They also sleep with tracksuits kwa akipinduka anakuamsha. Blanketi inalia kwa.
No, acha. Make sure you keep on following this program, and if you missed any part, you can get it on our YouTube channel. That is Soa TV KE and Revia Kama. You always get this kind of powerful, wonderful, intriguing topic. As we always say, as long as you're not dead,
there is hope for your tomorrow.
And keep watching Soa TV.
Touching lives with the power of love.
God bless you.
Shalom.